Mm. See, a lot of times, let me say something. I'm not going to say that we're not going to get frustrated when life happens. But when it happens, I'm going to say this very lightly, Tasha. Get frustrated, but almost immediately what? Okay, what does God's word say? Because if it doesn't do anything to us, then that means that we're not human. Part of us is mechanical. I read that. See, I've been doing a lot of reading and researching. He said, God did not create. Do y'all not know that God could have created us in a way that we could do nothing but anything he say do? He could have created us just like robots. But he saw ahead. The scripture said, life wouldn't if man didn't have a choice. And I don't want nobody, my words, my story, y'all, and I don't want anybody serving me because I made them. Woo! You don't want to serve me? Get out. Then move. If my sacrificial love is not enough motivation, I don't want you. Ooh, help me somebody, Rick. If me shedding my blood, let me back up. Let me back up. Let me back up for a moment. Jesus could have said, I could have yielded to my flesh. Wait a minute. Let me change that. Flesh is part of it. But he said, I could have yielded to who I was. It made everything bypass. See, what we don't understand, Keisha, guess what? In the garden, I was still God. Oh, y'all don't want to hear me. In the garden, I was his son. In the garden, I still had my power. In the garden, I still had my ability. In the garden, I could have did anything I want. In the garden, I could have spoke a word and say, move, cross. So if my sacrificial death is not motivation enough to let you know that I love you, I care about your well-being, for you to trust me, then you go on about your business. Whew. Oh, my God. Can one have faith without trust? Let's work with that for a minute. Can one have faith? I'm glad I forgot me because I was going to load y'all up with all of this. But God said, no, that's a little bit too much for them. Yes, it is possible to believe in God without fully trusting him. Let me mess somebody up right quick. Let me mess somebody up real bad. Your faith is not going, let me put it like this. Faith is not going to get nobody into heaven. Faith in God it's still not going to get you to heaven. Ooh, where is he going with this? Oh my God. I didn't complete it, but James said, in describing faith and trust,